And we want to wish a very happy birthday to Owen, who, get this, is turning 3 years old today. We will celebrate your child's birthday as well. Just send us an email to mornings@fox17online.com.
You're watching Fox 17 Morning News.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. A man here in West Michigan has started a campaign sharing positive messages with strangers that he runs into during his day. Our Michael Martin explains the Love Ends Violence movement.
I'm about to cry, bro.
It's all right, man. I love you, man.
I love people like you.
Despite the differences that everybody may have, the main thing is people are missing out on love.
In September of last year, 41-year-old Charles Jordan found himself weighed down by all the darkness and confrontation he was regularly seeing all over social media.
It was always something about something happening with the police, something violent going on. And I just got tired of it, to be honest with you. I was just playing around with ideas like, man, I need to start something to try to change some stuff.
In his younger years, Jordan says he made mistakes, got in trouble with the law, but step by step, he's built a fulfilling life for himself and his family.
I got kids, so I didn't want my kids to have to grow up having to deal with the stuff that they dealt with before me and as I was growing up. So, I mean, I put my foot on the ground and took off running.
He decided on a straightforward idea, simply sharing a message of love and support with the strangers that he runs into throughout his day.
Ma'am, how are you doing today? That's good. I know I don't know you, but with everything that's going on in the world.
Filming some of his interactions and sharing them online with the hashtag #LoveEndsViolence.
I just want to let you know I love you, I respect you, and if I have to, I will protect you.
When I first started, I was real nervous. I mean, you get the butterflies in your stomach.
But with everything going on in the world, I just want to let you know I love you, I respect you, and if I have to, I will protect you.
Because just walking up to strangers and saying it, you don't know how they're going to react with everything going on in the world. You just can't walk up to people nowadays.
But he quickly found that his simple message really resonated with people.
Bro, I'm about to cry, bro.
It's all right, man. I love you, man.
I know people like you.
I love you, man.
I love you, man.
You have a blessed day, man, all right?
You too, man. Thank you.
No problem.
People like you.
I'm trying, man. It's a new movement I'm trying to start. I'm trying.
I'm with you on that, bro.
Despite your race, your religion, your political beliefs, it's all about us as Americans. We all bleed the same. We all put our pants on one leg at a time.
Jordan wants to make these interactions more commonplace, make the people around us feel more connected to one another, and he's already inspiring others to pick up his Love Ends Violence movement.
Hey, with everything going on right now, I just want to let you know that I love you, I respect you, and if I had to, I would protect you.
Dude, I love
you. Have a blessed day.
Same thing, bro.
Everything I've been through, I wasn't always proud of myself or proud of the stuff that I did, but I can say, as of today, I'm more proud of myself than I've ever been in my 41 years.
Just want to let you know I love you, I respect you, and if I have to, I will protect you. I appreciate that.
In the future, he hopes the movement continues to grow, saying it's already helped bring so much light into his own family members' lives.
I've been through a whole lot, and I always wonder, why is God still saving me here? Why am I still here? What is my purpose? And after all these years, now I know why. This is the reason why he saved me. This is the reason why I'm still here. This is the reason why you built me for this, is so I can do what I'm doing now.
Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.
Jordan's Love Ends Violence movement is on social media if you want to follow along. We have links up on our website at fox17online.com so that you can tune in and follow his journey. And Empty the Shelters is back on today. People can find a new animal to add to their family. More than 24 pets were adopted just on Friday. The Humane Society of West Michigan cuts adoption costs to $25 for both cats and dogs, and just about $5 for small pets like guinea pigs and bunnies.
And sometimes people get concerned, oh no, reduced adoption costs, are these animals going to be as well loved or well cared for as they would be at full price? And we find absolutely yes. Ready? Here,
well, the Humane Society sees fewer return adoptions from these events. Empty the Shelter is a national campaign running through this Sunday.
Well, things are going to remain chilly this weekend into early next week. Most readings are going to be about 10 degrees below normal. We have to wait until later next week to see any real change and any real warm up, that's going to be more so Thursday into Friday, where our temperatures start to trend back towards normal. Normal today is 67. We're only making it to 55 degrees on our Saturday, and then we're staying in the lower to middle 50s again tomorrow. The frost freeze concern, however, is lower tonight as we get some extra clouds to keep us a little bit more insulated. So most readings will be in the middle to upper 30s tomorrow morning, maybe a few spots right around 40 degrees. But that's also going to come with some rain showers for a few of us on our Mother's Day. Now, we're likely not going to break the record here this morning, but the record out there right now is 27 degrees. We are expecting lows to make it down another couple of degrees by the time we head towards 7 a.m. The expected morning low today is 31, and a few spots are already below that temperature, but that was the record high in Grand Rapids, so that's where we're keeping an eye on. There are some spots that are colder than 31 degrees already, down to 30 now in Fremont and White Cloud, 29 in Big Rapids, 32 out towards Hart, but warmer near the lakeshore at 36 degrees in Whitehall, 31 in Granville, 31 as well in Sparta and West Olive, 35 in Holland, 35 in Spring Lake, 32 for Clarksville and Ionia, down towards Kalamazoo, 33 degrees there, 34 in Battle Creek, 31 in Hopkins, 32 in Hartford, 35 in Constantine, Coldwater 33 degrees, and then a balmy 42 degrees in St. Joseph right now as we see those warmer temperatures coming off of Lake Michigan, courtesy of that onshore breeze. But everyone is completely clear outside right now. Satellite and radar showing us that there's no clouds whatsoever, and that's going to continue here for the next few hours before we start to see some clouds popping up as we warm things up during this afternoon and evening. That's where we'll go. Mostly sunny to at times partly cloudy, but again, that average high temperature 67 degrees. Compare that to 55. Things are going to be well below normal today with that west-northwest wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. High pressure will be with us today, but then it's going to slide off to the east tomorrow, allowing for the next system to swing on in here. It's going to bring a pretty long shield of rain that is mainly going to impact Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, but a few of those rain showers are going to swing into the I-94 corridor for tomorrow morning and afternoon. As we trend into the evening hours for maybe some Mother's Day dinner, that's when things are going to dry out here in West Michigan, outside of maybe a light shower or two to wrap up the day on Sunday. So the heaviest rain is going to be tomorrow morning and afternoon. And for those of us south of I-96, we see some cooler air still returning to the area for our Monday, with temperatures staying in the middle 50s, should I say. But then we're going to slowly make our way towards the 60s by the end of next week. Rainfall amounts from this next system, again, it's not going to be anything amazing or major, but models keep shifting back and forth on where they want to put the heaviest rainfall. Right now, looks like just right around I-94. A few sprinkles, maybe a few light showers could make it all the way north towards I-96, but the heaviest, most persistent rain is going to be I-94 south to the Indiana border. That's really the only rain chance that we have in the 7-day forecast, and of course, has to come on Mother's Day, but we'll try and keep that to a minimum. If you are going to do anything outside on Mother's Day, I would recommend moving those plans to the evening hours. That'll give you the best chance of not having to worry about any rainfall outside tomorrow.
All right, thank you for that, Eric. There's nothing like a little rocket science to add some excitement to your day. So our West Michigan Chevy dealer weather kit of the month and Candace Monticelli will send some rockets sky high with their science experiment. Take a look.
All right, well, today's experiment is all about rockets. We also have our weather kid of the month, Colton, joining us. Hi, Colton, how are you?
Good.
Good. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How old are you? What grade are you in? What school do you go to?
I am 9 years old and I go to 4th grade in Finville.
Very cool. What's your favorite subject?
I like to do a lot of stuff. I like to play in the woods a lot.
Nice. Very good. Well, today we're going to shoot off some rockets. So, Colton, I'm so glad you are joining us. Let's get started and see what happens here. So here's a list of what you need at home to do this experiment with us. You need an old film canister that has a snap lid on it, some Alka-Seltzer tablets, water, and your safety goggles. So Colton and I, we're going to put on our safety goggles here and get prepared to do the experiment. And then we've done some prep work with this, but you want to take your Alka-Seltzer packet and then break the tablets in half. So we've already gone ahead and done that. And then we have our film canisters. Take the lid off and fill it with a little bit of water, about halfway up through the canister. And you can try cold water, hot water, room temperature water, anything to see how the experiment works differently. Now these next 2 steps we're gonna have to do quickly. So Colton and I are gonna drop an Alka-Seltzer tablet in and put the lid on top really quickly and then flip it over. So we're gonna do it on a count of 3. Colton, are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Then you want to flip it over and watch what happens.
Put your hands off it.
Oh, that one didn't go so well.
I had to push it down.
Just gotta wait about 10, 30. Woo, there it goes. Let's see what the other ones. Oh, sometimes it works better than others. Oh, that was great. Has yours gone off yet, Colton?
No.
Oh, we're waiting. Just got to keep waiting. So what's happening here is the Alka-Seltzer, that water is starting to dissolve the Alka-Seltzer, and it's creating little carbon dioxide bubbles. And when that carbon dioxide is released, it's putting more and more pressure on that bottle. And then once the pressure builds, it's going to send that rocket flying, and the cap blows off just like a rocket going to space. So this displays Newton's third law. Every force has an opposite and equal force, and this shows the system of thrust like that rocket. Let's see if we can get Colton to get one to fire off here. Maybe it'll work. You just gotta wait. I mean, I had 2 that failed, 2 that worked well. We'll see. Keep your fingers crossed. It's all a matter of that pressure bubble. There it goes! Very good. And this is how you can test your hypothesis. Do you need more Alka-Seltzer? Do you need less? Do you need a different water temperature? And you can even kind of form it into a rocket, put some paper fins on it, a nose cone, all these different things. So Colton, you finally got one. What do you think?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. Don't you? You'd want to do it over and over and again, I bet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very cool. It kind of makes a little bit of a mess, but it's pretty neat. Do you like NASA, space, rockets, all that good stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Well, now we know a little bit of science behind it. So you got to try it out at home, and really easy. The hardest thing to find probably are these film canisters, but an easy online search, you can find them. Alka-Seltzer, and have some fun making some rockets. So Colton, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yep. Thank you.
Awesome. There you go.
Oh man, that was amazing. Well, if you want your child to be part of a cool science experiment, log on to fox17online.com/contest to enter for a chance to win. We pick a new weather kid each and every month. Good job, Candace and Colton. That was fun to watch. Time now is 6:24, still ahead here. A teenage golfer from Minnesota recently competed in a tournament and earned a spot at one of the biggest golf tournaments. More on her story. That's next. Plus, most people celebrate their birthdays with cake, but one man is celebrating by skydiving, and he's doing it all to help others. That story and more coming up. A Minnesota teenage amateur golfer turns the pressurized heat of a tournament qualifier into icy cool calm and a spot in one of the highest levels on the course, the U.S. Women's Open. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, Fox's Pierre Newsom has the story.
While most 17-year-olds are busy planning their summer vacations, Inver Grove's Isabella McCauley will be playing golf at the highest level. Monday at Somerset Country Club, Isabella finished second in a U.S. Open qualifying tournament, punching her ticket to this June's U.S. Open in San Francisco.
I knew I had a shot at winning, but I definitely was not putting any pressure on myself.
During Monday's tournament, on the back nine, her uncle, who also happened to be her caddy, told her she was very much in contention.
She was a few strokes back, and I'm like, hey, do you want to know where you're at? And she's like, sure. I told her, and I'm like, we got some work to do. And she's like, I'm up for it.
I've never been so nervous on a putt in my entire life, but just going through my mind knowing I'd qualified, that was literally the best feeling in the world.
Yes! After qualifying, Bella's friends and family couldn't contain their excitement.
And I just ran up to her, gave her a big hug. I'm like, I was like so pumped for it. I was like, that's like the coolest experience. My phone's just been like blowing up.
She picked up her first club at 6, and now 11 years later, she'll now be competing against some of the best players in the world. Make no mistake about it, she wants to win, but perhaps more importantly, she's happy to see all the years of hard work paying off.
I think it's just going to be a really cool experience, and I'm putting absolutely no pressure on myself. I'm just going to enjoy the whole trip. Obviously, you want to do well, but there's going to be no pressure at all, so I'm just really happy to be going.
Isabella will be a high school senior this fall, but in the fall of 2022, she'll have more golf to play as she's committed to play collegiately at the University of Minnesota.
Well, a deputy in Florida is using a broomstick to help guide a gator back into the pond.
That's right. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office capturing the encounter on body camera video. Deputy Wheaton responding to a call of a gator sleeping under a car in the Tampa neighborhood after it wandered away from a nearby pond. Now the deputy using a broom to guide the 10-foot gator back to the pond safely. You can kind of see him scooting his way over there towards the house, scary enough. His co-workers giving him a new nickname after this incident, now referring to him as Crocodile Dunleavy. Oh my gosh, can we keep this up for a second? I want to see what ends up happening. I mean, hopefully everybody was okay.
I feel like the gator probably bit the pole and then she just, dragged him along.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know who,
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, see, don't want to mess with that. Not fun. All right.
And we don't, I know we have some wildlife around here, but no gators.
We have like a
I'm
fox.
happy with that. That's one thing that probably will keep me away from ever living in Florida. It's just the chance that you're just going to walk up on a gator.
Mm-hmm. And the bugs.
Yeah.
Not a big fan.
No.
The bugs here in Michigan aren't great either, though.
No, but at least...
I hate bugs, Eric.
I mean, at least it's only a couple of months.
Yeah.
Down there, it's probably every month.
Yeah, probably. All right. Well, one man is going to great heights to celebrate his birthday this year.
Ken Griffiths performed 60 helicopter dives at the Cedar Valley Airport in Eagle Mountain to celebrate his 60th birthday. He also added 2 extra seats per dive. People could join him on one of those for a $60 donation.
All right, pretty.
We have a lot of aviation activity out at this airport. This is a unique event. We're having a good time.
I feel like I would have a heart attack after the 5th one. Although once you do it once, I feel like you get used to it.
Yeah,
but I don't know if I'd be able to stay up for that one. It's wild. But all the proceeds from the skydive will be given to the Hillcrest High School Alumni Association to help their scholarship fund.
See, I don't know. I mean, I had a friend that wanted to do this for one of her birthdays. We ended up waiting in this field the entire day, and then she never got to go. Hopefully she can end up going one day. But I was just watching these people jump out of this plane, and I'm like, these people are crazy.
Now, did she not get to go because she chickened out?
No, she didn't get to go because they ran out of daylight. They had all these appointments, and they were like, okay, like, you're going next, you're going next. We ended up waiting there eating Doritos out of their vending machine all day long.
I mean, I don't know if you would have wanted to have done that. Like, would you have gone up there and dove?
Here's the thing. I know that I would enjoy it, but I would hate the anticipation ahead of it. Like, it's just not worth it for me.
I just feel like I would pass out the moment they pushed me off, because I would have to be secured to somebody. The moment they pushed me off, I would pass out, and then I wouldn't come back to until we're on the ground, and then it would just be...
That would be terrifying.
I would just be out cold, 100%. 100%.
No.
I can't even think about it.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, I'm sorry, that's so funny to think about that. All right, time now is 6:32, still ahead here. Mother's Day is tomorrow. Local businesses are preparing for the holiday and some last minute gifts that you can get for your mom this year. That's next. All right, good Saturday morning to all of you across West Michigan. Hopefully you're waking up to something sweet and amazing, just like I woke up to Alyssa Heron bringing me my favorite lemon scone in all the land from Zingerman's Bakehouse in Ann Arbor. She was there for the day. I believe it was Tuesday. She brought me my favorite scone on Wednesday morning. Best way to end the week. That's my Friday, so it's the best way to start my day and end my week.
The jealousy that I had when I saw that pop up on social media, I was like, oh my God, she's having the best thing from Zingerman's, honestly.
It's so good. We had bonded over this. You love the lemon scone just as much as I do. I was actually DMing Zingerman's that day after I had posted being like, I love your lemon scone. They're like, okay, cool.
Yeah, you should have been like, can you send us like 6 or 12?
Well, that's what I was kind of hinting at, but they didn't really get the hint.
They probably get that all the time, which is how good it is. I mean, if I could start out my day right now, that would probably just make my weekend.
They're so good.
Maybe I have to make a trip before I leave Michigan altogether, but we'll see what happens. I mean, Zingerman down in Ann Arbor, for those of you that don't know what we're talking about or where that is exactly, down in Ann Arbor, I think I ate probably my weight in those scones in my 4 years in college at the University of Michigan. Today's temperatures, you're probably going to need more of a warm scone than a cool scone today because most of our readings are down into the lower and middle 30s right now. Clear and sunny conditions, temperatures 34 degrees. Feels like it's 28 with a northwest wind at 7 miles per hour. Those temperatures are going to stay below average for today, even with our high temperatures making it into the middle 50s, and we will be at 50 degrees by noon, so we're going to warm up very quickly. High temperatures away from Lake Michigan, going to make it into those middle 50-degree readings, but lower 50s along the lakeshore with that onshore wind out of the west and the northwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour, so there will be enough of a wind chill to keep us even cooler than what the actual thermometer is going to read. Wind will get back to normal with our temperatures. We'll talk more about that in the full West Michigan forecast.
In Fox 17 traffic, your weekend lane closures, well, you've got something that actually is scheduled for Monday I wanted to give you the heads up on. At the casino interchange, and that is Gun Lake Casino in Allegan County, southbound and northbound 131. You have the interchange project that's undergoing here. Now, all the ramps should be open. However, beginning Monday, they're going to be closing M179 just to the east of the casino. That's a railroad crossing there, and they'll be working on that all week long, Monday through Friday. So you'll have access to the casino from 131, but on the other side of the railroad tracks from Bradley, you will not have through traffic. You're going to have to find your way around, such as taking the Shelbyville or Wayland entrances and exits just for the week. I'm Rob Westerby, Fox 17 Traffic.
Businesses across West Michigan have been getting ready for Mother's Day, which is tomorrow, if you didn't already know. Fox 17's Michael Martin spoke to several businesses in the Grand Rapids area to find out what's there this year for Mom.
Well, with Mother's Day right around the corner, businesses all around West Michigan are busy preparing, making sure they have everything you'll need to celebrate your big day with Mom.
We have a very extensive gift collection, obviously fresh flowers, plants.
As we inch closer to Mother's Day this Sunday, many of us are likely still looking for that perfect gift for Mom. At Eastern Floral, you'll find all the classic ways to show Mom just how much you appreciate her.
We are the experts. Our design team is fabulous. You don't have to come in knowing exactly what you want. That's what we're here for.
But place your order as soon as possible because you might find a favorite flower unavailable if you wait.
The kind of unique thing about this year Mother's Day is there is actually a worldwide shortage of flowers. We get a lot of our flowers from the Netherlands, and they have had a lot of frost. South America's had a lot of flooding, some volcanic activity, and then just nationwide trucking shortages.
Or if flowers aren't her thing, you could try a number of different businesses at Woodland Mall.
It's always an adventure to always come out to the mall, and we always welcome you with open arms.
Von Mar has a mother-daughter journaling set available.
The mom who wants to reminisce a little bit and keep a little journal and of some keepsake ideas or some memories that she wants to jot down.
And Amy's Hallmark has these pop-up flower cards.
Or you might have the mom that is someone who loves to do a little cooking. So you've got to swing by Williams-Sonoma.
And then Saturday, you can find all kinds of last-minute gifts as Woodland hosts the Spring GR event, offering products from dozens of local vendors.
We're very excited to have them come there so that these people that have graduated from this alumni organization can showcase all their new business ventures and these entrepreneurs. If you're not looking to spend a lot of money, there's a lot of places you can shop to find something even under $25.
Now, for more information about some of the events planned across West Michigan for Mother's Day this weekend, check out our web article at fox17online.com. For now, though, in Grand Rapids, Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.
All right, thank you for that report, Michael. And if we take a deeper look as to how much people are expected to spend for Mother's Day this year, the National Retail Federation estimates that $28 billion, and that's with a B, in sales will happen this year, with 83% of adults in the United States being expected to celebrate and spend an average of $220 on gifts, which is up $16 from last year. The Retail Federation says that they believe this year is a chance to make up for last year's Mother's Day when we were under lockdown. Makes sense. All right, time now is 6:41. Still ahead here. It's a local hotspot with a prime location. In today's We're Open segment, we are checking out Sticks and Stones, where you can find just about anything. That's coming up.
Well, we're going to try and get this computer